Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Growing Up Hip Hop Season 7, Episode 9. But before we start,
smack that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
All right. All right, y'all. So the Simmons is on their way to TT's housewarming welcome to LA party at her friend's house. Stupid event. They over there talking about Angela making a song. Look, Angela look, I'm doing this for fun. If I can get a hit with it, cool. If not, cool. It's just something I just want to do because I just want to do it. I was like, all right. Vanessa sitting up there whining, talking about when we was young, you dropped out of our singing groups and
child. She doesn't want to be a singing group. She wants just to have a fun song. And you know what? A lot of people do it. So
no, well. Girl, then Vanessa's like, well, are you gonna take it serious? Angela. I was like, Vanessa is very annoying and very critical of Angela.
She just
and
told you it wasn't serious.
Nothing. Right. You know. I was like, I know Tanise hates sitting in the middle of them. I was like, Angela voice is annoying. Vanessa over there whining. JoJo trying to get two sis in. It was a whole lot of going on in that car. And I was like, oh, how was Tanise sitting there in the middle of all of that nonsense?
Because she's one of them.
Ugh. So all the guests are arriving at the party. We got Sequoia, Devin, Twist, and Brianna. Sequoia over there talking about after the Simmons arrived that it was awkward seeing Angela.
I'm like, girl, Angela ain't thinking about you, girl.
Not the baby daddy thing again. Please don't bring that back.
She ain't thought about you since the last time she heard that nonsense.
Girl, neither one of you has been with this dude in years. Let's not. Don't embarrass yourself with that storyline again.
I mean, after you was over here getting embarrassed by Twist, I'm not.
Come on. But she tells her cousin, Devin, she want to talk to Angela to make sure that they're good. But she go over. She put Angela to the side. She told her she want to make sure they good. She was like, I done had run-ins with Creed because, he say, she say, behind all of that. Angela's like, Creed is just being overprotective over her because they're friends.
I mean, but even her cousin, though, was like, I mean, is it really worth bringing up? Like, do you think you need to do that?
I was like, that's stupid. And we just started liking you, kind of, because you pissed me off with that tiny thing. But let's just leave it alone. So Vanessa was just like, look, they're good. Clear the air. I ain't got nothing against you, girl. I don't even know you. We good.
Right. And I won't. You just go on back over there with them. Because after this thing, you won't see me no more.
You ain't gonna see me anyway. I only make pop appearances. So child Romeo and Eric then walked in the party looking like the uncles. The uncles at the barbecue wearing the little flip-flops with their dress pants on. That's what they look like. I was like, look at these two. Child. Okay.
He walked in there, they was like,
Well, girl, TT was excited. Oh my God. Her and Vanessa. Vanessa's such a pick me. I hate that. I hate that she acts like that. It really irritates me. But anyway, Angela she did speak, and he asked, was it awkward? And she was like, yeah, I mean, it's been like 4 years. I haven't talked to you. So yeah, it's awkward. And he's like, we need to talk. And she was like, yeah, we do, but at a different time. We're not going to ruin this girl's party. I'm not doing that,
I really don't care. Like, we're fine.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Eric.
I mean, I wouldn't, because first of all, Romeo, you was wrong making comments on anything about her. She ain't your girlfriend. Second of all, I haven't talked to you for 5 years. You started some nonsense. You act like a little baby, and I don't care now. She's somebody's mama.
Eric over there talking to JoJo about Romeo. JoJo saying the same thing. It's been years. You know, I'm a father of two. I don't care about any of that stuff that was said back then, you know. He's like, he okay having a conversation, but I mean, Romeo don't need to be acting like he ain't do nothing wrong either. You know what I'm saying? Him and his dad was over there talking stuff about JoJo when it was all said and done.
And I mean, JoJo did what he was supposed to do. He was defending his sister. That's what he was supposed to do.
He was like, but you know, they never got to speak about it, you know, so he ain't got no problem having a conversation with Romeo. So Romeo's over there being weird as hell, talking about, can I sit at the table with you ladies? I was like, it's
Why
so
though?
weird.
Why?
So weird. And then he's asking Angela, from the scale of 1 to 10, how awkward is it? And then Vanessa, because this part that says she's such a pick me. Oh, it's just like old friends. I was like, stop it.
No, it wasn't.
Stop it.
It was like, what is he doing here? And I mean, there's only one more episode left. What?
And here's the thing, she just said we'll talk about it later. So you still trying to talk? She said we'll talk about it later. So then he started going in about people felt some kind of way because his dad was there, and you know, he got to talk to everybody about it except the Simmons, and you know, he was the closest with the Simmons. And you notice he ain't say nothing to Twist either. And he's still mad at Twist because Twist was calling him ITT Tech. And he really got in his feelings about that. And I wanted Twist to call him that one good time when he seen him. You know what I'm saying? But he avoided Twist at all costs. He really did.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, he also tried to make it seem like I never wanted my father to be there. And I'm like, that's not how you pulled up, though. You pulled up like
you did it like it was a gang stuff. You know, then he tried to blame social media about it. And Angela was like, yeah, social media, I don't pay that no attention. But like me and you, we had our own problems face to face. You can't put that on.
And I didn't hear nothing
media.
on social media because I wasn't following that closely. I just know what I saw on the show, and you acted like a little biatch.
When you doing it in her
your
face.
friend.
Yeah.
Screaming at Boogie. Boogie was even laughing at you like, are you for real?
Right.
He came in there with this whole weird energy, and they were like.
So he pulled JoJo to the side, and he's like, you know, you the only person, JoJo's the only person he had a bone to pick with. I was like, whatever.
JoJo was like, I was picking bones with ignorant niggas last week. I'm not doing that this week. This week, I'm not doing no bone picking.
And he told him like, your dad should have never stepped in here, OG. Like, daddy's why you? I mean, you talk to my dad. Don't come in on this. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly could not see myself calling myself checking any of Kylie's friends or Tony's friends for that matter, because at the end of the day, I'm old enough to be their mama, and secondly, they're grown, so they need to handle those things as adults.
Yeah. He made it seem like, you know, his dad stepped in on his own and he can't control, you know, what his dad do. And I'm like, that's a lie. Because y'all came in there like y'all was the mob trying to intimidate people. It was your dad. You had your crew with you.
You had a crew with you?
Yeah. And the thing is, people clowned you for it because you looked like you did. You know what
What's
I'm saying?
the name? Don't even do that. Little Egypt don't even be bringing her daddy to handle her business.
Come on. So you got played. You didn't like, you thought you was gonna come in there like y'all was hard and people clowned you for it, and now you trying to crawl back. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm tired of them being like, they don't know Romeo grew up like in the hood in New Orleans. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He did. He grew up like that.
Did.
See,
Romeo didn't.
Romeo did not. Stop it.
Romeo probably was in the hood till like 5 years old. He was on Disney as a kid. Like, stop.
This nigga was working on Nickelodeon. And it's not the same when you go visit your people versus this is how I'm living.
Right. So they plan to meet up later. So Egypt and some little weird girl named Ashley is shopping for wedding gowns. And I'm sorry, I'm calling this girl weird because she was acting like she was so obsessed, rubbing her stomach, holding her hand the whole time Egypt was talking
Because she
to
don't
her.
have no friends, so they had to find her one.
They did. I was like, this
So
is
why is she
weird.
shopping for dresses in the secondhand drag queen store? Like that looks like one of the stores where drag girls go to get costumes.
I think that's really a real place. I think that was the dude from Say Yes to the Dress.
No, I think that's like a drag store. Cause I have a friend that does that. And his store looks like, you know, all of them glamorous ball gowns because they perform, they need a lot of fancy dresses. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you go, that's what that looked like.
I
to
mean,
me.
but we're talking about Egypt and Sam.
And
It
none
don't
of that
surprise
stuff
me.
looked good. Like that was not a wedding gown looking dress. Like, what do we do? You girl.
I don't. It doesn't surprise me that she would get it from a
And you're
second
gonna be
store if
8
that's what
months
it was.
pregnant. So once again, why?
Well,
How you think you're gonna feel at 8 months pregnant, little girl?
I don't know why we're getting married and we're already married. It doesn't make sense. And then he sit there and
Because she's trying to hurry up and have a
Hey.
wedding just in case he get locked
who
up.
just called her? Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm sorry. He's on the iPad talking on. I just heard Diamond talking. Anyway. She's sitting up there telling this girl, you know, the whole Sam is a victim story while the girl's up there like, oh wow, you know, I didn't know that. I was like, she don't know that because that's not her friend.
You don't know her.
You know what I'm saying?
Does she work with production? Is that somebody on
It
production's
was
daughter?
so weird. Did you see her holding her hand when she was talking to her? I'm like, snatch your hand away. Why is she sitting up there holding your hand?
I didn't, because I probably was just
That was
not
weird.
paying attention.
It was
I just
very
thought that whole
weird.
thing
You should
was.
go back and watch that scene and see how awkward that scene was.
I'm not going back to watch that.
You
shit
should
again.
really see it. It was like, what is wrong with this girl? It was like y'all really hired a fan. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take your word for it, Jeff.
So the Simmons meet up with Cree. They tell her about the whole Romeo being at the party and why they was beefing, backstory, and she wanted to have a conversation. Well, no, she didn't even know if she would want to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said it, but I don't even know if I gotta do that. But JoJo
Why?
right. She's like, JoJo was like, well, you know, y'all was talking about me, so you know, y'all put me in there. And he was like, you know, at the end of the day, that he thought that was closer than that. It shouldn't even been all of that, but okay. So Angela offered Romeo and all of that.
I feel like even when he decided to have his meetup, he had Eric calling around telling people, like summoning people. Like he didn't even call them directly and say, hey, this is what I
No,
want
he
to
was
do.
doing it like he was on some mob stuff, and it failed miserably. It failed. It did, and he ended up looking corny. The whole
Nobody came, and then Bow Wow came after it was over.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was stupid. So Angela says she's working on her vocals because she do want to hit song. You know, she really do want to hit songs. So, you know, she said, but she wants something fun. You know, something she could listen to, bop to while she's getting dressed. You know what I'm saying? So Cree.
Well, she should go ahead and bring auto-tune. I'm not gonna say she can't do it. If you get the right producer, we can make things happen. But bring your auto-tune, Angela.
Yeah. Well, Cree, she probably will. They all do. So Cree's talking about having everybody get together for karaoke to help her get used to performing. Child, Titi and Sean is at the doctor. He about to get their hairline together. And she was like, well, since he's sedated, let me go on to tell him that he was invited to this wedding of Egypt and Sam. And, you know, the anesthesia didn't make him want to go to the wedding, so that didn't work either. So
I don't blame him, and I wouldn't go either.
you know what?
Thank you.
I'm sitting up there like, I never noticed it before. But Sean do be rocking hats every time you see him.
Yeah, he wears hats all the
think
time.
about it because of his
Yeah.
hairline. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But Now I want to see what it look like.
Well, and then
Cause that's the
I feel like a
process,
lot
ain't
of the young guys that wear hats all the time have that issue.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's a fine haired boy. He's not a thick you
I
know.
want to see it. I want to see it now. I know it's a process. Like they had to do it a couple times before, so it start looking natural or whatever. But okay, so Romeo goes to his mom's house to take her out. Instantly, I got that Frankie Jim
Not for
Jones.
nothing, thank you, Sean. That's just not fake. A lot of people, a lot of boys, you know, young guys are going through that. It would suck to be like 20 something, 30 and already be losing your hair. Women got a litany of different things that we can do, you know what I'm saying, for hair.
Most guys do. Most guys be in their 20s and their hair is gone.
But they try to sneakily do it.
Yeah. Or can't afford it and they just cut it off.
That's true. I mean, but we ain't getting nothing else for them, so.
Yeah. So Romeo's at his mom's house to take her out. Like I said, instantly I got that Frankie Jim Jones mama vibe out of her.
I was like, wasn't he like at one point really trashing his mom? Now all of a sudden
Now
you don't
she's
have no
the-
friends on this show, so now you want to shoot with your mother, who we have never seen not one time on this show.
well, he talked about how amazing she was and how she was the true rock on the family.
Now he realized. Now
And I'm
he
like, the
realized.
whole time I feel like this conversation was a dig at P. He
It
did, he
was.
brought her on. He did all of this. Now all of a sudden it's my mom, my mom, my mom. This is the same mom that you was suing. You know what I'm saying? And now she's the rock of the family, but she's also the same one was getting high with your sister. So
She looked like she was. She looked like
they were. That's what they was arguing about. Like one season, they talked about it. That
But
she
just him
with the mama
saying, like, now
high.
that I have a kid, I realized like how much you did, and I was like, this is why we don't want you back, because you're coming with some nonsense. Now, what is it? Like you said, she was doing this with the daughter. You sued her because she was taking your money, and now.
Come on now. I'm just like, and look like you cleaned her up and had her in this
And
thing.
where's the other little girl that used to be on the show? The young one, the real cute
The
one.
cute one. Child probably ain't got time for that nonsense. She probably ain't really trying to be the star. Romeo always wants to be the
Yeah,
star.
she's trying to not be in the limelight.
Yeah.
It's tough to be, you know what I mean, having when you're young and having people judging you for every, especially when your daddy and your brother out here doing
Right.
too much.
I didn't like that he did that. I was like, okay, now you didn't dub the mom up trying to get back at your dad and stop it.
Right.
My dad taught me how to make money, but mom, you were always there. Like, stop it. Child Angela showed up to karaoke with this dress. She can't sit down. And it was, I was like, oh, one little slip
You
of
know it's
Angela.
so funny though, like I can appreciate that better than this one over here fussing about getting a tummy tuck over, you know what I'm saying? Angela be like, it's gonna be the thighs and that's what it's gonna be.
Girl, I was just like, oh, it's so cute. But one
He said your dress is making me nervous.
It was. I was sitting up there like, so when she sit down, her whole ass had to be on that couch. And I'm not putting my ass on no public couch. But her
Can I
ass
just
had
tell
to be.
you how, you know, I was watching Fox Soul, watching, what is it, TGIF, and Funky Dineva told a story about how he was down to the thing, bouncy house with the kids, and crapped his pants, threw the shorts away, the underwear away in the bathroom, and carried on with his day. And all I could think of is, do people be like crapping their pants and then sitting on them bars, and then here you come with, you know, no panties on?
Ashley and Mari said they be sitting there with no panties on. So they got
so all y'all with no panties having stuff.
Yeah. And she probably didn't have no panties on. Her whole ass was out. When she sat down, there's no way her booty wasn't on the damn.
It was cute though. I was like, dang, why you just didn't get one size bigger? Like, just give yourself a little Sit
Child,
down,
I'm not
Ron.
sitting my ass on them nasty seats. At the bar. You know, you at the bar, you get to drinking, you might have to pee. You pee a lot when you drink. Some people have accidents, they laughing, you know.
Stayed in
some
the seat.
people, it be thinking, it be, you know, girl, okay. Okay, I'm sorry, Andrew. So everyone is there. You got Cree, you got the Simmons, TT and Shine, Eric and Aaliyah, Tiny and Lazy. Sequoia and Bree couldn't come, obviously, because it was Cree's event, which is okay, because Cree didn't get to go to TT's event. So
Well, she never sure she didn't miss nothing there.
no, she didn't. Angel did her song. It was she had a little catchy hook. I'm single again. I'm back on the prowl. Whose song is that?
That's Trina's song, and she's not the baddest bitch.
I was like, I know, why do I know the song already?
Trina's song.
Okay.
Angela, cut it out. That was not an example. Don't do that.
She said that was her song.
Karaoke. No, I'm just saying, Carrie, that's not her song. That's Trina's song. She was just doing
But she
karaoke.
was rapping. Oh, so she was rapping Trina's whole song. Child thought that was her thing.
No, that's why you thought it was cute.
Because-
It was Trina's song.
This. But look. She ain't sing her song.
Say what now? You
She ain't
broke
gonna
up.
sing her song.
I don't think she has a song. She just played us for like the season. She ain't got no song. She ain't working on no song. She ain't been back to see Miss Jan. Miss Jan says she not fooling with her if she wasn't for real. She's not.
Girl. And I was like, well, she on here rapping and everything. That's better than her trying to sing.
No,
child.
child. She is at the karaoke bar singing Trina. You could have did
So
that.
what was
bitch,
she nervous for? She singing Trina's song.
because she can't perform. And if you can't perform, definitely if you got your coochie out dress on.
Well, when she was drinking, girl, she was litty. She was litty. So I mean, I'm just saying.
Angela
Okay,
was
girl.
like, on this last episode, I'm gonna go pretend like I want to sing one more time, and then I'm
Girl.
gonna tell Romeo, yeah, fine, I'll meet with you, and then never talk to him again
Girl,
because why would I?
Well, honey, they told her she did good, and Lacey
And who
came up-
decided that Easy and Tretch were gonna be the overseers of the 50th anniversary
Who?
of hip hop?
Easy.
Not Easy, Tretch and
Lazy.
Lazy.
It was their thing.
I said that that okay.
So
And he
well,
wants the
Lazy
kids,
came
so
up to Angela.
the kids can carry hip hop.
Yeah, it's they the one came up with it. So Lazy came up to Andrew like a pimp named Slipback. Girl, you got that powerful voice too. You look good, you sound good. I was like, y'all come get them. Come
Stop
get
it. I want everybody over 40 to put away backpacks. No grown ass men. I don't care if it says Gucci, Fendi, Prada, la 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 la. No.
I'm gonna need
Backpack.
y'all to quit acting like, okay. Y'all done really messed me up. This girl. Okay.
Thought she had a song. You were impressed with her song.
I'm
I
like,
guess so.
it do kind of catchy, but I heard this song somewhere before.
You have.
Child. Angela didn't, she better leave me alone. She
She
better go.
played you.
She did. She better go leave me alone. Child, now this episode ended with JoJo meeting up with Romeo, who on the basketball court with niggas with no shirts and on their boxing. I'm like, here you go again with this corny shit. You know what I'm saying?
JoJo was like, no, I'm not. I'll come play basketball.
You sitting up here on this intimidation, on this, I'm tough, I'm doing this mob stuff. We out here. Who on the basketball court working out with weights and stuff and boxing and stuff like that? He's corny.
I thought boxing was supposed to be inside in the ring, in the
He's
gym.
corny. And JoJo was like, and I'm not intimidated. So this is an epic fail. Stop it. Here you go with some, you can't even meet me one-on-one. You gotta have these dudes with you all the time. Stop it. Leave her, let her down.
And these are your people, not my people. So why would I
Right.
feel comfortable having some type of conversation with all your friends hanging around?
Mm-mm. Come on. So he basically told him, look here. Well, Romeo did say, I understand that you were the brother and that's what you're supposed to do, is protect your sister. And, I'm a different man because I'm a father now and I did more than that for my sisters. Well, if you felt like that, it took you to have a child to quit bringing up because I'm a father now. I'm peaceful. You started off this show acting like you was all about Zen and all of that. So what? It went away, and then it's coming back.
And not for nothing. What is you being a father like? The stuff you said about Angela was disrespectful. Period. Why are you commenting on how she living her life? Because she ain't your woman.
Because at the end of the day, y'all done messed around. Y'all done had something and you feeling sorry because she out there,
Living her life.
living her life, and you irritated. You guys, both of y'all was acting like lover scorn. You and Angela together. That's what the whole thing was.
I feel like though Angela was like giving him the opportunity to just say what it is, and he kept playing. He kept like and so then she was like, all right, and the next thing you know, she was like with a baby with some dude you didn't know, and you was like, I don't even know this dude. Well, she was like giving you the opportunity to walk through the door, and you did not. You wanted to play games, and so
yeah,
because you was over there like trying to flirt with Christiana and all of that stuff, and you didn't even have to do that.
it was games. Y'all both was on some games, and I ain't had time for it because you did that with Christiana.
And I think Bow Wow didn't care one way or the other. Bow Wow was just, actually, I think Bow Wow and Angela did mess around, and they cool, and that bothers Romeo because back in the day she chose to go that way.
I think,
and they both corny, so it doesn't matter.
I think she messed around with both of them.
Oh well,
and that's why, because the way they act like that's how you act when you've been with somebody. But she was putting on this whole I'm a virgin thing, and he knew she wasn't, and it was just a bunch of.
I don't think Bow acts bothered though. He treats her like she's special.
I mean, because Bow be with thousands of women, so it means nothing to him.
But I mean, he don't never be disrespectful to her.
Bow
what Romeo did was kind of disrespectful. It was the kind of corny stuff that
Romeo put his stuff on this whole nother level. Bow is still playful and he don't care, and if he can hit it again, he will. You know what I'm saying? That's
and probably wouldn't even. Well, I won't say he wouldn't say nothing because he do kiss and tell, but
yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't see why she would go back.
He put a whole album out on it, and she was on the album. He did a whole album. Every song was named after it. Both of these.
Oh, Angela, I see why you don't want to claim them too. I wouldn't say nothing either, girl.
So JoJo basically left it like, I ain't saying this roof is repaired, but we in a better place than we was when he first got here. So it is what it is.
Translation, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. The Simmons don't care, Romeo. You played yourself.
So next week is the season finale, and we got this concert. So,
well, I didn't see nobody practicing nothing for the concert.
Is Egypt performing at the concert? Her daddy's doing it. Sam, no, we don't get the Joker and Harley Quinn at this concert.
Apparently not.
Shit, y'all might as well let Angela come on there and do her song.
Sequoia says she got to think about it because Lazy and her mama made her.
Stop it. We don't even know you're singing.
I'm not looking forward to it. Brianna, I don't care, girl, child. Next week is the last episode. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day. Where's D?
D, you gonna close us out or you want me to do it? Huh? Here we come. Yeah. It's enough. It's enough. Like I said, y'all, like you said, why?
I already told you we need more people. I ain't coming back. I'm not coming back to watch Bow Wow and not Bow Wow, Romeo and Sequoia.
I fail.
Come on.
We're gonna dock your paycheck for being late.
Man, you keep being late, and that's how the time keep
Party don't start till I get here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell them what to do.
Smack that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
All right,
Don't
y'all.
do it. All right. Say bye.
Bye.
He's gonna hit the leave.